So I'm asking you, why do you want to learn English?
Okay, great. That's wonderful questions. To be honest, that after all, we are living in 21st century, and this century is all about science and technology. And as far as I am concerned, that I'm quite concerned because I have chosen this subject, English subject, and I'm teaching at a school. So for that, I need to have exceed the level of fluency to speak this language, so that I will, deliver my all knowledge to my students quite effectively. Because I'm teaching in that schools, I'm teaching at a private school where you are not allowed to speak Nepali language. Means all the time you have to have conversation, negotiations, everything you have to teach to your students in English. But the thing is not that just I don't have better fluency or better, pronunciation skill. I do have, but still I just would like to, expand my knowledge in terms of speaking this language, and I have immense level of passion to speak like a native speakers. So I literally want to have that level of accent the way a native speaker speaks. So I would like to just practice as much as possible myself, so that I will achieve my level what I'm thinking of getting. That's why I want to learn this language.
So do you want to learn accent as well, right?
Yes. Just mainly I would like to focus on accent. Okay,
Okay,
so
so which
that,
accent do you like mostly? Which accent? British,
that
American?
nowadays, America is dominating, so I love, learning American accent than British.
Okay, that's one.
Okay,
So
so I literally would love to know about you as well. How long have you been learning this language, and why you wanna have better fluency, better knowledgeable persons in speaking this language?
okay, my English journey, because I'm a primary teacher. I was in particular time, so that was very imperative for me to have knowledge about this language. That's why I learned out this language. Reason only behind.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. So you teach, primary level.
Yes.
Okay. So what kind of environment you are having there? So you just encourage all those students to speak English, so only or just other languages are also acceptable over there where you are teaching right away.
No, actually, native language is being used there, not English language, because this is a rural place, and rural
Okay.
place you can't expect from anyone even speaks even single sentence in English, right? So yeah, so native language is being used there.
Okay, because that's what I suppose, because I also belong to, rural place. It's like Rohtak. My original district is Rohtak, and that is located nearby Bihar. But I also have experienced that there school teachers do not encourage, or students are also totally unable to speak this language. But when I talk about, Kathmandu, it's the capital of Nepal. So here education system is extremely well, and the students are taught only in English. No any teachers are allowed to speak Nepali for making them understand only except Nepali teachers and social teachers. And the rest of times, all those teachers and students also have to speak this language, otherwise they have to penalized. If any teacher find them uh, speaking Nepali or any, just, native language, they are going to be punished. So that's the reason. So students get, scared to not speak Nepali. But sometimes when they, do not see teachers available around that particular place, they just have conversation. But the rest of time they try to speak this language, even if they struggle for sometimes, especially lower classes like 5 class, 4 class, 3 class students. They just sometimes use Nepali language when they become totally unable to make the sentences in English. So that
Hmm.
kind of environment I'm having in Kathmandu.
Okay. So I am little curious to know, like, for learning accent, what do we do at your life?
Okay, that's great, and I really, passionate to talk about this topic. So generally, what I do, just I do, shadow practice. I watch some kinds of podcast, some kinds of conversational English where native speakers have a word together, and moreover. I do just have conversation with ChatGPT and I try to speak like native speaker, but right now just it takes time. It does not come overnight. Right now, just I'm using my natural accent. I'm not, even trying to speak, that kind of accent. Because I believe that once I get perfection in terms of speaking that accent, then I start utilizing that accent. But right away, I would rather prefer to that use my natural accent than American. So sometimes, yeah, I do practice in these platforms, which I have mentioned right away.
Hmm. And what about grammar? Like, talk about grammar. And what do you
I guess
consider about grammar?
nowadays I don't consider about grammars because I have been teaching this, subject for a long time. So where I have to teach grammars, so I can say that I am an excellent in terms of using grammars. I don't make mistake. Of course, sometimes it happens, tongue slips, but I don't think that sometimes of course I make, but once in a blue moon I can say, but rest of times just I use a grammars quite effectively. So I don't have any issues related to grammar.
That's great. In current scenario, what books have you followed?
Can you please repeat your question?
What book have you followed nowadays?
Books, you are talking about books, right?
Yes.
So generally, I don't study. I don't read any books, but I have one books that I usually read when I get time. That is Think and Grow Rich. So that book I follow. I read sometimes when I get times. But I have immense interest for playing cricket. But nowadays, I'm not getting a time to play cricket to go outside because of my hectic schedule. So for that, just I have to within my room when I get times, I just take that books and I start reading some pages. Only some pages, not chapter or anything else. Okay, sir. What
Hmm.
about you? Are you a bookish person?
Yeah, sometime I read books as well. What I personally consider good books to learn immense knowledge, and which is very for you, right?
Wow,
For your development.
that's amazing.
So that's why I love to read books as well. And I recommended many of them. They must buy any books if really want
Right.
to have a lot of vocabulary, right? And they want to get better fluency over their speaking.
Yeah,
So
apart
book
from
has
that,
a vital role.
if somebody just wants to have very much deep knowledge about something, so of course all those persons must buy books and start reading so that they can get deep level of knowledge.
Yeah, of course. And one thing I would like to know, like your ultimate goal in life. What is your goal, future goal?
Okay, that's a really interesting questions. And thank you so much for asking this question. Generally, I do not, get this kinds of questions, by the speaker of English and learners of this English, whoever comes on this platform to talk to me. Well, I have, exceed level of passion to be an English language trainer. So I want to see myself as a great language instructor after 2 years, and I will be teaching too many students at one point of time. So that's what my dream is.
Hmm. Yeah, that I think
What
becoming
about you, sir?
a language trainer,
Yeah,
it's not an easy task for anyone. What I generally consider, like it has to a lot of an effort there to be like,
yeah,
right?
that's true. Of course, being something,
Hmm.
it's not easy task. It's a quite difficult for not only for being only English language instructor, but in life when you want to just create something big, gigantic things. For that, of course, just it feels difficult, but this is part of life. And you cannot just skip your life. You cannot step down from your life. Whatever you get, it happens, right? So for that, just you need to grow up. So whatever you have thought, just you must try. Sooner or later you are going to achieve your dream, whatever you have thought. But for that, just you have to practice. You have to try. You have to just make sound plans where you can execute these kinds of plans.
Okay, so how been in a kinds of things like learning language? How long have you been?
How long have I been learning this language? It's your question.
Yeah, yes, have you been? Yeah.
I think it's been a long time. It's been a long time. So I think I was learning in lockdown. And you know that it's been, I think, 4 or 5 years of lockdown, right? 2019 lockdown took place
Since COVID-19, right?
since COVID-19, right? So from that time, so I was learning this language because I had time. After that, I just joined my college, started just engrossing myself
Mm.
in my bachelor's. And once I just while studying, I took an opportunity to study this subject and started teaching English. So I can say that my teaching has helped me a lot for just
Okay.
just getting this level of fluency, getting this level of confidence. Before coming to Kathmandu, I did not have a single percent confidence to talk with anybody. So my teaching has helped me a lot, I can say.
Mm. Okay. Wonderful conversation with you, really. I love to have a session with you, and I have another session 2 o'clock. So I think I'm going to reach very soon, around 2 o'clock. So thank you so much for connecting with me. Okay.
Okay, okay, that's great, no problem. So just if you give me some time, I literally would love to ask some kinds of questions because you
No,
asked
no,
me
no.
different
Sorry.
questions.
Actually, I'm bounded with the times, you can say, so I have to be there.
Okay, okay, great, great. You have to just obey your promise, what you have committed yourself, and for that I really appreciate you. And I can say that it's an it's an amazing conversation with you. I love having conversation in future as well.
Yeah. Thank
Okay, so that's great. Have a good
send
day.
you very soon. I'll send you very soon. Okay.
Okay, all
Don't
right,
worry.
all right, all right.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.